We're going ice drifting with this car.
Same spot to side loop.
Insane, look at this.
Dude, this was the best day.
We're going ice drifting with this car. Bone stock, has all the BRZ problems you'd think. Leaking front seal. What is it that leaks?
Oh, the timing cover.
Yeah.
Like a sieve.
It's well lubricating the subframe so that won't rust.
Classic
good.
Subaru.
So we're gonna take it out on the ice, drift it, and then next week we're gonna throw some parts on and see how much of an improvement we're making. Here at Stokoe Lake, this place is pretty sick. Looks like they revamped it a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
New studs.
Yeah.
This is a hotel slash
Bar, pub.
Yeah.
Big theater room, gaming.
But they do all kinds of side-by-side and sled races here too. And obviously ice fishing. Well, this water is moving.
Is it wet?
The water?
Is it wet?
No. Wait,
It's
yes.
moist.
Can,
You had to think about
can
it.
water be wet, or does wetness only apply to things that originally weren't wet? You let us know in the comments. You can't get more wet than water. I got the right shoes for drifting. Just monster boots. Warm though.
Send it.
Basically, I pulled it and then I let the clutch out and it was still on. Like, once you have some momentum, you're fine, but like, if you stop, it won't even get moving.
Super sick. Oh, yeah. Same spot to side looped it. Yeah. All-wheel drive would be just clutch right now. Yeah, we'll just catch up. Yeah, that's max angle. It's terrible. This steering assist is also trash.
Don't run over Jack.
So what's our consensus?
It's good. The car's great. The steering needs the mild mantis for sure. I didn't really use the handbrake.
No, I never used it.
Yeah, but definitely like if we start getting
Try again next weekend, bigger layout. The thing is, when you run on the ice, if it's a long, large radius, it's actually fine. Like, you can go like 40 or 50 kilometers an hour. The tight stuff, like, because you can't brake, you can't slow down, and the car doesn't rotate. So anytime you're trying to do a bunch of transitions, it's not fun.
So don't put this on the channel. Okay, just push on that.
Okay.
So it's Wednesday. We have the BRZ back from testing it out on the ice on Saturday. Big things that we found were the handbrake was super inconsistent, so we're gonna work on a plate to put a handbrake in it. We're gonna do a mild mantis kit, so we've already got the kit kind of made up and powdered and ready to go on, so we'll be doing that. And we also noticed that there was actually no grip with these winter tires, so we got a nice set of street studded tires over there, which we're making mandatory for everybody this weekend to run street studded tires. Between those three things, this thing will be quite a weapon this weekend, so let's start tearing it apart. So first step is get a really big hammer. No. So we're gonna mount up a plate that we designed just around the transmission tunnel. It's not gonna fit within the confines of the center console yet. We're just kind of verifying dimensions. So we're gonna take the console out, get rid of this handbrake, and just make sure that our bracket fits and that we get the brake lines plumbed up. Then we'll work on a bracket that has a master cylinder that actually fits underneath all of the factory console for you guys that are still running factory interior. Whoa. No idea where that went. Oh, it's already back in the pile. We're good. So we're gonna use these 4 bolt holes to put our bracket in. So we'll get rid of this and knock those out. We need a couple of 12s. Comments from the peanut gallery over there. One second, just let me get in here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I broke it. But yeah, we're just gonna go in line. We're gonna tee the lines at the back where they come off the, because it's 2 lines off the ABS unit. We'll tee them back there, into here, back out to the rear wheels. Nice little inline setup, be perfect for the weekend. So now that this bracket's in, we're kind of limited to only the outside holes. Still feels grand. Now, if, you know, somebody short gets in here, you know, starts hugging the steering wheel, should still clear, just that's as far as up it goes. Yeah, somebody short, really short's gotta be driving it, but it clears everything else, so I'm good.
We got a FRS BRZ mini mantis angle kit we're gonna install. Little stamp steel lower control arm action. I think this will keep the stock track width, put stock wheels, stock fenders, stock everything back on. So it looks like we just have to take the tie rod off and that's it. We can leave the lower on and just bolt this up, remove the outer tie rod, put on this adapter for the Heim joint. Looks like this will go into the old tie rod spot. That'll go where this dust shield or whatever. And then this will be the new pickup closer in towards the center. If this was a normal car with a dust shield, you'd probably have to take your brakes off and take off your brake dust shield, because that's where that goes, but this one doesn't have one. So one less step for us. So probably start by taking the caliper and rotor off.
Putting the O-rings in everything. So I already changed all the O-rings and the cam sensors, the phasers. It's already got 2 new ones on this side, so I didn't choose those. So now we're gonna go in and some O-rings on the block we're gonna change. So this one down here is the main pickup for the oil pump. Definitely wanna make sure that this one is replaced. If you ever service a timing cover on one of these things, you gotta make sure all these O-rings get changed every time. You see how flat it is. Ready to clean this up and slap some RTV on it.
The stud?
What stud?
That stud. Yeah, we'll have to cut it off.
That was reckless.
Yeah, so we have room to make it go forward with the threads. You can actually make it go way forward if you put the master on the front.
Oh, you've slotted it on the side. Yeah.
But I designed it the way it is now, so we'll do it that way. So we're right beside the stock wheel, but if you put a deep dish and move your seat back, this is like perfect.
It's butter.
Insane, look at this.
We were short on some fittings and it's like 4:30 the night before the event. So we cut the factory brake line fittings, stole them, welded them, capped them. We're prototyping a new
AN line kit that we have in this also. So if you get our hydro brake mount, it's just a nice line kit that will go in the car. We're gonna try it on this car first. So far works great. We got some line adjustments to make, but we're trying this new handbrake, new line kit. Just gonna bleed it and we're gonna see how she works.
That's a solid stream. I want to do roll center, and just by moving the pickup point on the knuckle.
So the height's the same, which is pretty cool.
What's wrong with him, dude? I saw this online and I'm like, Josiah, what is this?
Dude, how do you think it's gonna perform?
I think it'll be good. The handbrake is unreal. Really happy. That was V1 prototype, so I've already made all the revisions to it, which is basically moving the mounts over and back. But so all you do is put your cover back on and it's fully concealed. And I thought, you know, this weird angle would allow for kind of a strange feel, but it feels honestly better than most. Because of where it connects to the ball and everything, it just works really well. I mean, I simulated it and I thought it would, but I just grabbed it there. We're gonna find out, but it's the perfect spot, fully hidden, don't need to cut anything. Yeah. You could actually install it without removing the center console completely. It'd be a little bit harder, but you can do it. So that's like, for those guys that just wanna struggle and not take anything apart, this is like perfect. Oh yeah, we have our mini Mantis kit on the front. Not really any changes to make to that. We had to shave a bolt down a little bit for clearance on the tie rod, so we'll probably just include a pre-shaved bolt for that, but it gets a little bit more angle. I think the next thing would be, we got to increase that track width a little bit, but maybe come up with something simpler than the full lowers. So that would be the next adaptation. Frame rails are so wide on BRZs because of the boxer engine that you really do need to extend the control arms to get wheel clearance to the frame rail. So we're just going to progressively upgrade it, and we're going to develop products along the way to do that, so that you can see what you need to do from the beginning to the end of a car like this and have fun the whole time. That's the most important thing.
Did you have fun, dude?
Dude, it's so much fun. It's so slow, but you're just like booping doors. Boop, boop, boop. He fell asleep. He went for a rip.
Grant, did you have fun?
Dude, this was the best day. I was already asking Josiah when we can come back and do this again because it was amazing. It was unbelievable.
So you had too many studs. You figured that out pretty quick.
Yeah, one would think that more studs would be better, but this isn't a competition. We are all out here to have fun, and I completely overestimated how many studs other people would have. But I think now what we're gonna do is we're all gonna buy the same tires,
yes,
so that when we come back,
we can all be even and have fun. One crash today, which I think is pretty good for
that's normal, but yeah.
how gnarly we were driving.
Yeah.
I shattered Liam's window. So
His rear window?
no, his door window,
okay.
his window was down.
Yeah.
I spun because I grabbed his girlfriend's phone out of her hand, and as soon as I did that, I hit lock and spun out, whatever, right? But my wheel hit his door and shattered the window. Like, sorry, dude.
It happens. It happens.
It's drifting, man.
Okay, dude.
I love you. Thank you so much for
Yes,
everything.
anytime.
Subscribe to FDF.
Yes.
Get them a lot of subscribers
Yes.
because they deserve it. Because you're amazing.